What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. And today is a kind of debut, of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Work with me here. Just give me a minute. We're going to be hearing two things. This first one is titled The Switch Presentation 2017 Trailer Music from the channel Nintendo X Sounds. And then the next one is called Master Koga Battle? Koga. And that's from the channel Peach's Lamb. These are requested by and Happy Bell. Okay. As far as the first one, I have a note here that says, this is the big trailer at the first major press event for the Switch. It was so hyped they even remixed the song for Smash Bros. And does the other one have a... Nope, the other one doesn't have a note. Well, that's interesting. Also, this one has 3.8 million views. So I'm not sure how to title this one. But it's trailer music for the Switch. But I don't know what it has to do with Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Was Breath of the Wild a title launch? That's my guess. I don't know. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, last thing. Kind of a debut because not too long ago, like a month ago, I heard a bunch of Legend of Hyrule themes, and Breath of the Wild was in that as well. So this is my first official, maybe original music of Breath of the Wild. This is a weird intro. I'm just going to start playing. This is the... we're starting now. Switch Presentation 2017 trailer music. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I do not know composer or anything. I don't know what to expect here. This is the first launch channel. Let's go. If you experienced this when it came out, let me know. And if it's your first time hearing this, let me know. I guess I could Google that if it was a launch title. Originally planned for the Wii U, apparently. Drums. I feel like this would be a great way to start a Legend of Zelda concert or parade. Oh, it keeps changing drastically. Whoa. That's like beyond modulation. That's just extreme. Wild turn. Breath of the Wild turn. I'm sorry. So big. So dynamic. goes like this. I remember a couple days ago when I got this request, the requester asked me, hey, is this loud on the channel? And my only rules on this channel is that it has to be official. Right? So no covers, no whatever. It can be remixes, it can be all that, as long as they're official. And they don't have to necessarily be in the game. It's just, official from the developers. It's pretty simple. And when they told me what it was, I was like, yeah, sure, This is one of the more unique songs, or requests, I should say, because I can't think of any other instance out of all my 1,300 videos where I've done any kind of, at least that I'm aware of, maybe I haven't, I didn't know, but any sort of trailer type music that apparently was turned into something. So my question is, does this song appear in the official soundtrack for Breath of the Wild, like in the game? Or was the game already done and then they liked this so much that they put it into Smash? Either way, that's pretty cool. Because it does feel like it deserves something. It's like it's pretty epic sounding. And then my other couple, there's gonna be a lot of questions here, but my other question is, this must have been a big deal, right? Mind you, like if this is your first video or something and you're totally new here, I don't know anything about Nintendo. I grew up with the opposing consoles, and I didn't get a Switch myself until like 3 months ago, and that was gifted to me. So I don't know the timelines, I don't know anything. So all I know is that, actually I'm kind of surprised. I keep looking at this date, 2017. I thought the Switch was like 2020 or something. I don't know, the pandemic kind of ruined all of our timelines, so I don't know it's been around that long. Damn. Really? That is long. Anyways. So, here's my question. Was this where did this show up? Did this show up at like an E3 type event? Was it a commercial that just aired? Like on TV or YouTube ads, something like that? Like, where did you guys experience this? Because it must have caused such an impact to the point where you looked up this video and gave it 4 million views. This, from the looks of it, this is not official, like an official channel at all. No offense to them, or anything. They only have 1,000 subscribers. So they just uploaded it, which is great. But does it exist somewhere else? Or is this like, I'm so curious by this. This is so bizarre. Song-wise, though, while I get all those answers from everybody, that was a pretty unique song. It was very dynamic. I was gonna say it's classical, but it's kind of not. It didn't necessarily have movements per se, kinda. When I think of movements in classical music, I think of like different sections that last a while. It felt like everything here lasted maybe 5 to 10 seconds, just maybe a loop or so, and then, and we're talking like drastic energy changes. So they felt, so they knew. Let's see, this one's 3 minutes, so they knew that they had not a lot of time to grab your attention, and that's what it really feels like. So it kind of feels like that's why I asked if it's in the official game. I don't feel like they made it for the game at all. It feels like it was made for this and only this. And then if it appeared later in Smash, then I could see them there like altering it, giving it like a some loops or something like that. I don't know. Or let me know how it is in that game. Is it the same, or is it just extended? I don't know. Because the way that this was composed was, I'm almost certain that there was footage there, because everything sounded like it was moving with like footage, right? And that's not really a blind guess. I mean, it is. I am guessing, but it says it all over the page. Switch presentation 2017 trailer. Trailer is usually video, so it's like I couldn't get my head out of that space. I'm imagining seeing this for the first time. But one other question is did they reveal this game at the same time as the Switch, or was this for the Switch, or you know what I mean? So that's why I had to look up if it was a launch title or not. And by the sounds of it, and from the sounds and what I've gotten, it sounds like they announced kind of both at the same time. And what other series besides Mario, I guess, would be the next logical thing to introduce a Nintendo console than The Legend of Zelda. So those are all my questions. But musically, yeah, it was super dynamic. It went from really grandiose and huge to warping into soft piano melodies, and then immediately going back up. You know, it was kind of jarring. You know, it wasn't really meant to follow along for like easy listening. It was more of a experience right there and then. So for all those reasons, it's a pretty unique song in this channel. And another reason that makes it unique is because the next song I'm about to hear is technically, I guess, the first original Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild song I'm going to hear. So that's kind of weird too, right? Like, if this is strictly trailer music and the other one was The Legend of Hyrule, then that only means I've heard kind of unique, oddball songs from Breath of the Wild. So yeah, excuse all the curiosity, but this is what I think now is going to be the first official song from Breath of the Wild on this channel and in my life. Master Koga, that? Knowing me, I probably just jinxed it, and this is probably like a returning character, and it's like a motif that already has been in the game for years. But let me know. This was a lot shorter. Oh, I don't know who composed the first one. It does not say. Although in this one it says, all credit goes to Manaka Kataoka, Yasuaki Iwata, and Hajime Wakai for creating this wonderful soundtrack. So, no Koji Kondo? Question mark? This is Master... I'm just going to say Koga. I'm going to say Master Koga Battle from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Love the organ. I'm gonna hear it again. That was so unique. I was trying to clear my head as much as possible. The first time I was just kind of taken aback. Second time, I just wanted to close my eyes and just sort of let it speak to me. And man, it's just... I guess the first thing that comes to mind is the production quality, the attention to detail of the song. Nintendo does not play around when it comes to their big IPs. So it feels, for lack of a better word, it feels like this is sort of like the cream of the crop, top shelf sort of what you can expect from a like billion-dollar series soundtrack, if that makes any sense. Ambitious, adventurous, almost not afraid to do whatever they want because they have the fan base and they know their fan base. So it's like almost like a level of comfort. The only way I can describe this, and I know it sounds weird, if you've experienced it or not, you might have seen it in maybe like movies or TV, but like say if you ever like lived with like a significant other or someone like something like that, I don't know. Either way, like at first you may be a certain way, but then after a while you kind of become comfortable and you just, I don't know how else to like to describe that, but Zelda and Mario, I guess technically, they're over 30 years old, maybe even 40. I don't know the exact numbers, but they're up there. They're boomer games. Not really, but they're elder millennial games. They've been around for a while, and they are. Well, let's just talk about Zelda. Zelda is one of the most foreign games to me. It lives in this weird bubble inside of my head that will probably always be there. Because even if I were to, let's just say I start playing any. I'm just speaking metaphorically here. I've never played one. Let's just say that all of a sudden I start playing, I don't know, a Zelda game like next year or something. Whatever one that may be, and then maybe let's say I get into it and then I start playing all of them. It's still like not the same to me, for me personally, like me experiencing it, as someone who was a child growing up with it and seeing the evolution of the games and having that excitement of a new game and still having it like deliver and can pretty much expect high quality regardless of how you feel. If this game sucks, this game is great, whatever, this is still one of the best, biggest selling IPs like in the planet. Everybody has heard of The Legend of Zelda. And all I can think about when I kept hearing that song was something along those lines. Like, it just sounds like they know that they're the shit. Going out of their way to maybe find, like, to me that sounded like they found an actual like tribe or something and hired them for that or something. You know what I mean? Like they have resources for that kind of thing. That's what it sounded like to me. They sounded like they wanted to do some authentic kind of thing. There was a lot of noises I haven't heard together in my life, like at the same time. The whole song had this kind of reverbed effect. So all the instruments sounded kind of far away. Very distant. Like at least down yonder type of thing. Maybe not miles and miles away, but a couple 100 yards away. Like as if you were like approaching a village type of thing. And so it would get like louder as you hear it. That kind of thing. There was like these kind of chanting vocals that were slightly distorted and bouncing between left and right ear. That was interesting. The question mark Chinese instruments? I don't know. It was just, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. It's just captivating me though. Enough to make me want to think what's happening. And I swear this just happened right now. I always do this because it just happens all the time. But it just happened right now. I was like, okay, yeah, it's a boss fight. Or I don't know if it's a boss fight, but it says Master Koga battle. I completely forgot about that. Until just now. So when I clicked play, and just a couple seconds ago, I was like in a different planet. I was just like, I forgot the song title, and I wasn't even thinking battle at all actually. So now that's gonna bring my brain into more confusion, which I won't get into. I was thinking more like a landscape, and this is like an area type of thing. I can't imagine what kind of battle this is, what kind of person Master Koga is. But I'm just really impressed. That's the only way I can put it. You know, I'm not going to be like, Pog face. This is my impressed. This is the way I am. Like, I'm shocked by that. That was, hearing those both together, I guess I just feel overwhelmed. The only way I can put that is put yourself in my position. Growing up at the exact same time these games were getting popular, but alongside it, not with it. You know, Jesse's living his life, playing PlayStation and all that, while over here, simultaneously, all the Nintendo stuff is happening at the same time. You know, so it's like you always know it's there through like your peripheral vision, but it's so bizarre, and I think it'll always feel bizarre to me. Having Zelda, Mario, Kirby's, any of those, but especially Zelda. I get kind of nervous when it comes to Zelda stuff. Anyways, that's I don't know what else. It's my reaction, I guess. At the end of the day, you know, if it makes me think all that stuff, I don't even know what to say. Even though I just talked for who knows how long, I don't know what to say. Cool, I guess. To keep it simple, TLDR, unique. I guess let me know what happens here. That's all I can really think about. Thank you to Happy Bell and to Mm-hmm. And thank you to all my Patreon members you see here. I couldn't be here without them. Breath of the Wild. All right. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Video game music is pretty rad. Peace.